Dart got one turn. And then I think that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
I think our killing efficiency has gone up.
That or we were supposed to ignore those creatures.
Sounds a wonderful thing.
Oh, and we killed those orcs too. Have we rested since then?
No.
No, so we just killed the orcs and then we killed those two creatures. The
Correct.
Quaggas.
The orcs really didn't take much either, though. Most of them you killed like half of them without anything happening at all.
God, I love assassinate.
If only would have hit all three.
I had to get greedy.
Got greedy.
Okay, so we should be overly confident when dealing with the pixies because we just wiped out a group of orcs and a couple of those big, ugly, smelly looking things.
Yeah, as long as we can get the drop on them.
So let's go kill pixies.
Weren't we wanting their help?
No, we need the intact body of the pixie queen.
Oh, hey, your person said they cast spells, right? Maybe we should have Ferris do a silence?
That's actually really funny if you
That-
end up using the Dark Elf's tactic.
Yeah, I mean, it works really well. That could be a strategy. Just saying.
Doesn't work against me. Cast it on me and I can go rampaging in.
I just put it on a rock and you can keep it in your pocket. That way, if you need to get rid of it.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a good idea.
I just work here, don't ask me.
Okay, so that's the plan then.
Okay, and I'll take 10 minutes to cast the ritual and cast it on a stone, hand it to Gronkum.
Nice. How long does it last for?
I think it's 10 minutes. Let me double check. Maybe an hour.
I would tell you to go buy one, but I would probably assume you can't.
Well, the point was I could just kill people and they wouldn't be able to scream.
Yeah, 10
No,
minutes.
that was
Concentration for 10 minutes.
Okay. So we'll time it like right as you go in. Anyone else want to do any type of prep or anything? I'm just moving some stuff around.
I'm just going stealthily when we find them.
Okay.
Okay, here's something interesting. The whistle doesn't require the sound to be heard.
Huh. Very nice. The quietest whistle in the world. Alright. All those. Let me give it to these guys. Alright, so everybody but Ari. I'm assuming.
And Satesh.
Satosh.
Rub it in.
Goodbye, Satosh. Fairly well. We'll just move Ari up from that tracker for the moment. There's the 5 of you. We don't need him yet. All right. So you guys are going to go in towards the grove. Who's leading up the front, and how are we coming in?
Bronchum is taking center.
We doing
Point.
this the quiet
Yes.
way?
Yes,
I'm-
because Bronchum is silent.
Yeah, I'm stealthing.
You are
Does
very
Airbus want to lead with his pass without a trace?
Ooh, ooh, ooh! And
Yeah, we
go
might as
ahead
well.
and cast it.
Yeah, we might as
Alright, so everyone gets a plus 10 to their stealth rolls. Alright, so I'll look for Airbus. I gotta read these scores aloud to you. Holy crap, man.
What?
Oh, you already added it in too. I thought you didn't add it in. I was like, wow.
No, I didn't have mine.
Wolfgart rolled a 30.
Nice.
I was
Oh,
like,
that means I hit a 19, what, right? Or something like that.
you rolled a 9.
9. Oh, a 9. Yeah.
I didn't know you added the 10 in at first, and then I was like, plus 21. I was like, oh, I see what you did. Still a good roll, though. Okay. So you guys kind of approach in towards this large grove. As you approach, it smells very clean and like crisp here. It feels very safe. Like nice
Not
little
for long.
brooks running. And you notice there's like little orbs of light that kind of float around the area. They kind of go in and out. Where do you guys want to proceed to?
How do we find the queen? Is there like a miniature mansion somewhere?
Roll a perception check.
I take it there's no miniature mansions anywhere?
Let's see. Nah. Just trees and flowers and something you look about.
Like to take a closer look at those orbs of light.
Okay. As you kind of watch them as they go in and out, they look like similar to Theris's lights created by his wand, but on a smaller scale. They seem to be naturally occurring from something.
And we don't see any of those dragonfly-like creatures.
Not currently, no. You're not sure if these are also nocturnal creatures or not.
Didn't somebody tell us they're active both during day and night?
From what you would generally call, they have some level of activity, yes. So they aren't like defenseless, they don't just all go into a hole. So there's probably some around, but whether they're mostly active in the day or night, that you're unaware.
Keep tromping around until we find one.
Okay. As you guys go into the forest, would you prefer to go kind of more west or like north or south? So you're coming in from the east.
Northwest until we get to the edge, and then southwest, and then east, and then northeast, and then keep going in that, just getting closer and closer to the center.
Okay. You're gonna kind of like cinnamon roll this bitch.
Yeah. Till we find
Till we get the gooey center.
find and or capture one of those creatures.
All right. As you go ahead and you start your venture through this grove, Gronko, go ahead and roll a survival check.
Ooh.
All right, give me 1 second.
Dang.
All right, there we go. There we go. Okay. As you start heading north, Wolfgar,
Yes.
as you're walking along, keeping an eye about, all of a sudden you feel like a sting, like a pricking feeling on your neck.
I'm gonna look around. Do I see anything?
Perception check? Uh-uh.
Have I ever had this feeling before?
No, you rub it. You do take 1 point of damage, though.
Is that nice?
Well, your temporary wounds take 1 point of damage.
Okay. I'm gonna keep following them.
All right. As you guys do proceed forward, you guys do finally hear like a little fluttering sound, similar to what you heard earlier, kind of north of your current direction.
Let's approach cautiously.
And silently.
Okay. You guys kind of move forward. As you come out, you kind of see up in a tree what appears to be a small, tiny humanoid creature, but not humanoid. Small little tiny wings. Sounds about right.
I attempt to grab it.
It's up in a tree. You're gonna have to probably fly up to go get it.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Oh, I know. I'm just asking if you're going to fly up and get it.
I'm going to attempt to, yeah.
All right. So, as you fly up, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Mm.
All right. Let me see. So that is. You catch it. It rolled in that one.
I
It's just
look at
like it looks at you with sheer terror. What are you doing?
what does it look like?
I don't know.
Does
You
it
tell
look
me.
like our quarry?
Do you know what a pixie looks like?
No. was described to us, right?
Obviously, you need to take a bite out of it to see if it's a pixie.
You might have to show Deft on this one.
Yeah, it's got to be the right flavor.
We can't take bites out of it because we need them whole, intact. Well,
No, don't we only need the queen intact?
no, for each one that we bring back that's also intact, we get an additional 5 gold.
Just through this conversation, is it looking more and more freaked out?
I can't hear anything.
Yeah,
There's no conversation here,
conversation
Gronkum.
going
Oh,
on.
right.
I'm sorry, this is not Gronkum's voice. This is Gronkum's voice. They're slightly different, but this is just OOC. I go back down and I hold out my prize to the rest of the party.
See, he's got like a little humanoid in his hands, kind of like struggling around.
Does that look like what a pixie would be, or do I know?
Roll an Arcana check for you.
You said it's struggling?
Yeah, of course it is.
I flick it in the head.
Okay.
It does.
Hold on 1 second. It dies. It only had 1 hit point.
Really?
Yep.
No way.
You watch Gronkum. It's just sitting in his hand. Do you flick it with the metal hand, or do you flick it with your finger, like your normal hand?
With the normal hand, I would have grabbed it with the metal one.
Okay, so it's sitting in the metal one, it's like it just won't stop moving. It's like freaked out. You just watch Gronkum like its head just click. It like snaps over and it just goes limp.
That's
I did not mean to decapitate it. I just wanted
less
to
than I was
tap it on the head.
expecting.
No,
I don't
it's
know
not
if
decapitated.
fairies have souls. I'm going to try to grab it if it does.
Oh. Go
They
ahead and
got
roll a
boots.
percentile die.
I know fairies have boots. I don't know if they have souls.
Obviously. With this logic, we can make a good argument for it.
Nope.
You sit there. You watch as it kind of like begins the process. Like it looks like it's going through, and then it doesn't quite stick, and you just watch as like the little pixie like decays and shrivels up, and like loses its coloration of what it had left.
So it did appear that they do have souls.
Looks like it could be possible, or at least some sort of essence that you could absorb.
I'm thinking in my head, if we get one, and if all else fails, maybe I can find out where the queen is through one of these.
I like where
That's
this
a
is
good
going.
plan. Yeah.
All right.
I'm
So,
gonna approach Gronkum and just pick up the little pixie body. He gives it to me.
you put it in. It's a little crunchy, but you put it in the bag.
Give Gronkum a thumbs up.
5 gold down.
And continue the search.
All right. So, Elle, you go ahead and roll perception checks as you guys continue to kind of circle around this grove looking for things.
Did you say roll perception?
Yeah. Okay. Bears. Holy cow. As you are going around and you're kind of keeping an eye out, you notice this kind of like blur moving around every so often. You kind of hear like a zzz. You notice for a brief moment like on the branch of one of the trees in the distance, you see like a tiny little creature that sits ever so still for just like a second and then dashes away.
Oh shit, quicklings.
I
I just fucked my party up for my home game with 2 of those the other night. I'm going to grab Gronkum's arm to stop him, and then like do the my eyes pointing like I can see something, and then trying to make everybody still and watch one area where I can see it to try to draw attention to the blurs.
For argument's sake, can I say that Grockum kind of teaches it during their long travels? Grockum teaches them some of the military hand signals that he's learned.
Sure, let's say go ahead and roll what do I want to do for this one?
Meanwhile, me and Dark have just been having a full conversation in Steve's can't sign language.
Roll a percentile die on this one for now until I think of something better. We're kind of going back. Yeah, I'd say, I mean, for the most part, you can kind of say that you've shown them a few things. They may or may not be super familiar because you haven't really used a silence tactic before. So you wouldn't have really, I mean, certainly you've been quiet to some extent. So yeah, I'd say they're vaguely enough familiar to do at least a few basic things.
Grockum will look to where Terrace points.
And I'll make like a motion like running, but then move my hand super quick.
Grockum nods and continues.
Within nothing. As you move forward, Grockum, you notice like this pinkish fog cloud just ever so slightly drifting in your guys' direction.
Don't like that.
It's about like 40
Unless
feet away at the moment, probably like moving ever so slightly. I was like, that's a pretty color. What are you guys doing?
We should probably avoid that, huh?
I think Gronkum's leading, isn't he?
30 feet? Uh-huh.
Yeah, so we move when he
Awkward.
moves.
Grockum tries to move away from it.
Alright, so you guys start moving back the other direction.
Just around it.
It's not like a small one, it's kind of like drifting in. It's probably, you guys did roll pretty good perception. It's probably like 120 feet wide, just kind of moving in towards you. So you can move around it, you just have to move quite a bit.
Then we move quite a bit.
Do you want to break to the west side of it or the east side of it as you're kind of going through?
West.
Okay. You kind of curve back to the left side of this fog and try to get around it. As you shift, you watch as it ever so slightly starts to mirror your shifting and continues towards you guys. Arvis kind of pokes you with his stick to get your attention, Gronkum, and like points out it's shifting.
Grockum sighs, nods, and starts heading back the other way.
Alright, you guys start heading the other way. It's pursuing you. You can move faster than it does.
so we try to outrun it and get around it.
Okay. You guys just want to sprint it out, so you start running through. How far away do you want to run from it?
How fast is it moving?
It's moving probably like 10 feet around, more or less, at the moment. But every direction you kind of move towards, you watch as it shifts back and adjusts.
Rockham grumbles in frustration silently and turns to face it.
Okay. You watch as Grunkum stops running, turns and like faces and just kind of waits. At this point, you probably got like a good 80 feet before it gets to you again. Deft.
Hmm.
You hear like a jingling sound.
Does she?
Can I tell where it's coming from?
Actually, how close are you to Grunkum?
That's a good question.
Figure we would be pretty close together to make sure we all stayed in the silence and the path without trace.
How big was the range on the silence?
20-foot radius, so that's a 40-foot diameter.
We were running, I think at some point. I probably would have ran ahead, just out of range.
Okay. So you hear a jingling sound then.
Okay. Can I tell where it's coming from?
Roll an investigation check.
Can I focus on the necklace and tell where it's coming from?
Yeah, you go to reach for your necklace and it's not there.
Okay. Excuse me. Guess I'll roll a normal check.
All of a sudden, you hear. Hold on one sec. What's your AC?
17.
You just feel like this little tiny slice, like right next to the slit of your eye. It's like, ah! And you hear like a buzzing sound fly by you.
I'm gonna produce flame. So there's a fire in my hand and I wave it around.
Roll an intimidation check.
This is gonna be great. Oh, it's great.
You just hear the sound going in and out. Oddly enough, it must be moving through Gronkum's orb and out in a few things. You just hear like.
Give that back, or I'm gonna start blasting.
Oh, it's gonna blast us!
Ooh, I start blasting. That was no. I blast it.
You don't see.
I blast wherever I
Perception
think
check.
it is.
Perception check. At this point, you guys can all roll perception checks again too, because actually, you know from just watching Def that something's going on. If you're near Gronkum, you don't actually hear any of the laughing. But what basically Gronkum, Wolfgart, what you guys are seeing is Def's like waving his hands around on fire, it's like kind of crazy, and like you can tell he's yelling, but you don't know what he's yelling. Do you want to make like any hand motions at them or anything to let them know?
I'll sign the word enemy at Wolfgart.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot Wolfguard. Oh wait, no, that's a different character. The downside, you having so many characters and so many games.
Yeah, I guess my other character would have been great for this, wouldn't it? The one that
It's like, oh yeah, you have
So
one
is-
that knew sign language.
These can't work.
Yeah, thieves can't.
It does. And Gronkum showed you a few things, so not too bad. What are you doing, Wolfguard? So you
I
see
don't.
Def kind of motion to you that there is obviously some sort of enemy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and stealth somewhere. Stealth. Hide.
Okay, so you start moving towards a bush. I need you to roll an acrobatics check for me, please. You start to fall forward as your feet get stuck together. You manage to catch yourself, and you look as there's a bit of vine wrapped around your feet.
Yeah, they tied your shoelaces together. That was great.
Okay, I cut the vine off my feet and then
Cut it up like freaking things.
they're gonna suffer.
You just hear off in the distance stuff. Oh, shiny.
I turned towards it.
It's like coming
Menacingly.
from a distance away. You don't see it, but you can hear like the direction it's coming from.
I motion for the others to follow real quick, and I just dart off towards it.
You watch as it just starts like running off, and it bolts off in a direction towards like the pink cloud. And you just watch as you see like this little shape punch its way through the cloud.
Do I see this little shape punch through the cloud myself?
From where you are, how close are you to death?
I don't know. I guess I was close enough to see the signs.
Roll a perception check. It's not completely out of the realm of possibility. Yeah, I'd say you see. You don't see the creature itself, but you see when it enters and the little hole punches through the.
I put a bolt through the hole.
Okay, roll an attack at disadvantage just because you didn't actually see it, or more so not because you didn't see it. You haven't seen it, and you're attacking kind of like where we're hoping it will be based on the hole. That's not too bad. All right, go ahead, drop damage.
Do I get sneak attack from this?
Now it knew you were around.
Who didn't know I would fire?
No, you have to like surprise him or have advantage, which you didn't. But thankfully, little fey creatures don't have a lot. Like, okay. 10 points of damage. Let me just double check this real quick. The laughing stops.
Can I put a second bolt through that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an attack.
Oh, wait, why is my one crossbow bolt thing not equipped anymore? There we go. Disadvantage again?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, there goes the 20.
You fire. You don't know. You don't hear anything with Grunkum close to you.
Alright.
But yeah, the laughing is completely stopped for those who can't hear.
I'm just gonna
I'm
put my
just gonna-
shirt up over my nose and go in after it. I want my necklace back.
All right.
Follows.
Okay, if you're going into the fog cloud, that's a good question. So, how long can all of you hold your breath?
Grockum
Hold our breath.
punches it.
Yeah,
Punches
this would
through
be
it
essentially the same. So, let's take your Constitution.
with
You
his
can your
fey
Constitution score
arm.
in minutes.
Yeah,
I think it's like a minute or so for each.
it's like one. Do you get 1 minute for free? I forget,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
1
add, or
minute
is it
plus.
just your con?
Yeah, 1 minute plus your Constitution bonus in minutes.
Yeah.
Then
So,
after
like
that, you have your
Grunkum.
Constitution bonus in rounds before you suffocate.
So, Grunkum, you have 4 minutes.
Yeah, a total of 4.
And Deft. Ooh, Deft. This is
Also, 4
actually
minutes.
interesting for you.
Yes.
So, Deft,
Hi.
you guys run into this cloud, and you start holding your breath, and it's kind of hard on the eyes too. It's really hard to see, and you breathe in a bit of this, and your eyes start to water, and like you feel like you can't breathe for a second as you like kind of fall to your knees, and you hear like this voice in the back of your head, like, now is not the time to take a break, Acolyte. Get up off your knees. And you start to breathe. You're immune to this effect.
Oh,
You can't be poisoned by this cloud.
I just cough and my eyes are watering for more than one reason.
So yeah, so you can't actually be affected by this cloud because you're immune to its effect. So yes, essentially, if you breathe it in, it is a poison that will give you the poison status. But it is also hard to see. So Gronkum's holding his breath. You're in there.
I've got a quick question about that.
Yeah.
His arm is fey. And that pixie went through it.
But you also have to remember what. Well, it depends if you know what a quickling is, I suppose. He probably can get through the cloud in about. So he may not even be there. He could have just run off, or he may be somewhere in that cloud. How you guys want to find it? Or, I mean, I guess you're really... Actually, I already know the answer to this question. I'm going to shut up.
Should have bought that cloak. Could have sniffed him out as a hellhound.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Next time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going back for that cloak. I want it.
No, it has nothing to do with the clerk.
Okay. G. I guess I'll just start looking at the ground, trying to see if I can see anything shiny or
Go
if I
ahead
see
and roll investigation checks with a disadvantage. Each of you independently, as you kind of are looking around.
decent.
Kind of look around. Nothing so far. One for you too, Gronkum. It's Gronkum. Oh, there. Ooh. You guys look about. You don't see any bodies. You continue looking, or what do you guys want to do?
I kind of want to go to the middle, just to see if they're hiding anything in here.
Just go straight to the middle.
Yeah.
You just want to go straight to the gooey core.
I really do.
Gronkum follows.
What about your
What
necklace?
does it take? I can't find it. I'm looking for it.
I'll give you a hint. You guys should look at your inventories to see if there's anything you have that you maybe forgot you have. And I'm gonna get a drink.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
I'm dumb. I got an orb for that. Oh, I've got so much in here. Okay, yeah, never mind. We have an orb.
I'm back.
Come back. I had an epiphany.
What's that?
I got this cool orb that finds things.
Holy cow. Alright, so you pull out your marble, your big marble. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for my favorite scarf that I lost last winter. I'm looking for the necklace. Come on, man.
You're like, necklace. And you watch as it starts to roll. You follow it for about 10 feet. And then you just see this little creature, like, standing up but leaning forward.
Does it have any bolts in it by chance?
You kind of shift to the side and get closer, and then you see it apparently took like an arrow to the back of its neck, and it's currently being held up by the arrow that is into the dirt.
Ooh, that's gruesome.
Is the body intact?
It is not a pixie, but the body is intact.
What is it?
You have no idea.
I'm gonna pick it up with Wolfguard's bolt. I know he likes these things. Does it
And
have
you
any-
see your necklace on the ground next to it.
Good. Oh. I'm gonna call out, is anyone missing anything? Double check.
I'm gonna check to see if I'm missing anything.
Only your pride.
Fair
Wait,
enough.
Seemingly nothing else is missing at the moment. Other than your paladin and
Gronkum
your
looks through his
sorcerer.
bag.
You said you picked up my bolt. I'm gonna get my bolt back.
Yeah, I give it back to Wolfguard.
Yeah,
I
seemingly,
may have 200 bolts, but each one is precious.
seems like the rest of your items are there. You
We're
guys
still
know.
missed, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, you said you picked it up. Are you pulling it out of the mist and bringing it back to everybody?
Yeah, let's do some recon.
Okay. The cloud still follows you. So you can probably make a good break for it, and it may stop following you. You're not 100% sure.
I still want to know if it's hiding anything in the middle.
Straight to the middle.
Just real quick. I'll tell everybody to wait.
Oh, you're gonna go by yourself?
Gronkum goes
No,
with.
that's a bad idea. Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Gronkum will go with.
Welcome, protect me.
Right, so you bring your little silent stone. Actually, your stone probably isn't very silent at this point anymore. Do you want to recharge
That's
it?
what I say. Is how long have we been? Because it's a 10-minute thing.
It's probably been, since you've been running around, it's probably been like 20 to 30 minutes.
Do y'all want me to?
I'll
re-up
leave the
this?
stone with Theris.
Just recharge it first.
Okay.
You give it another blast.
Yeah. So I'm doing a
I
ritual,
leave the
so
stone
I don't burn
this
slots.
time.
Yep. So you watch as he takes his time to redo the ritual. All right, the two of you move in towards the center.
He could recharge it while we're at the center.
But the downside is if you're traveling to the center, you'll make noise.
I'm okay with this.
Well, we might make
leave it up.
noise. If we've got the pass without trace ability going, that will help.
We'd be too far from Airbus, right?
Unless we all go.
If you all go, you wouldn't matter. You could all roll it.
Up to you guys.
Hey, you don't have to roll in with silence. It's up to you guys.
Well, it seems to me they already know we're here because they sent this big cloud at us.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're aware we're here.
Might as well. Let's safety in numbers, and hopefully the pass without trace will help us.
All right. So you guys move in towards the center of this grove, and you see it kind of opens up to like this pond with like a large tree in the middle, and all these trees surrounding it. Roll perception checks. You see like hundreds of these little dwellings all throughout these trees. Along the ground, like a bunch of tiny structures.
Where's the best looking one?
Looking for the mansion.
The most intricate one, kind of brings your attention, is at the tree in the center. Also, you watch as there are several patrolling sets of these like little swarms flying around throughout the area.
I'm gonna give our buddy Airbus here a good old pat on the shoulder, and I just start making explosion sounds. Or like, it's just, I'm trying to say explosions in the silence.
Like,
It is time.
where do you point at to have them explode?
Well, if all of the bodies explode, then they won't be intact.
Do we care about that? I don't
Yes,
want to
if we
stab
accidentally
10
if
million
that's-
fairies.
if we
It's only 5
accidentally
volts.
explode the queen, then this was all for naught,
That's
and Grunkum dies.
Fine, I'll just set one of the trees on fire.
Well, as far as I know, they don't know we're here yet. If we take out the patrols as quickly as possible, we may be able to just sneak up to the queen, grab it, and take off.
That's a strategy. I can take down like 2 fairies at most. We're not talking. We can't talk right now.
Well,
No, you guys didn't use silence. You can talk.
well,
Did
if
We're just
Yeah,
past that
pass
trace.
without tracing right
Oh,
now.
okay. That works.
if we use wide mass surface weapons like shovels or wide axes and just swat them out of the sky,
I don't
it didn't
have one
take
of
very
those.
much to kill that first one. Here, you can borrow mine. Arca pulls out a non-magical great axe.
Okay, that looks heavy.
I mean, you do have
It's
a
7 pounds.
Kronkin. You can try to wield Death Sword. It's got a great surface area.
Yeah, it only weighs 7 pounds. You'll be okay.
So how big are the groups of clumps of fairies?
Roll an investigation check as you kind of sit here. You guys are like looking in on this area.
Yeah, how
Ooh, not
many
bad.
are we talking?
In
Yeah.
each little swarm, there's probably about 20 to 30 of these little creatures.
Well, that's not going to work.
These creatures also appear to be wearing armor and carry the cutest little weapons.
Adorable.
But yeah, you gather your target, which is based on looks, would
Every
potentially be at that tree in the center.
It'd be perfect time. Fireball, fireball, fireball.
It
But
really.
the downside, like Gronkum said, you need intact bodies.
Oh, what if I sneak up invisibly just to see if the queen is there? If she is, I can capture her potentially, and then we do some magic as a distraction, and we get out of here. Huh?
Airbus like puts a thumbs up. It's a good plan, boss.
Thumbs up. Any other thumbs is
Actually, let's see if there's anything he can do to help you. No, that's concentration. Nope, that's about all he can do. If you want to do something, he can give you guidance. So. Is that the plan?
I mean, yeah, that sounds good to me. Any objections?
Do
Nope.
Bueller?
White.
Okay.
you need any kind of
I'm sorry, I missed all
Divine
that.
help.
What's the plan?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in invisibly and check out the big fancy house and kidnap the queen, I guess.
Sounds good.
Maybe I should be carrying one of those silence rocks, just in case she starts splashing.
That'll be
That's
up
a
to you. So
good
at the
idea.
same time, the silence will also alert them. I mean, we've heard that before when we're standing there, all of a sudden everything goes dead silent. That's kind of a warning. But it will prevent any verbal spell casting.
It'll prevent the blasting, which is, I mean, we're in and out. That's all we need to do.
So I can do
I'm
that.
just like-
And would you, let me look here. What all I can help you with.
Anybody have bless?
Yeah, I'm
I'll
looking to
try
see
to the house.
because I've got my circlet now, so I can have 2 concentrations.
Yes, he does.
That's what I'm looking for. What all I can pull off here.
I don't
So
think he is.
I'll do silence.
Yeah, I'm already doing that trace.
Silence. I'll do a bless. Those are my concentrations, and I will also cast freedom of movement on you, just in case.
Ooh, what does that do?
These can't be.
Yeah, for the duration, which is an hour, and this is not concentration either. The target's movement is unaffected by difficult terrain and spells and other magical effects that can reduce the target's speed and cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained. The target can also spend 5 foot of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints such as manacles or a creature that has it grappled. Finally, being underwater imposes no penalties on the target's movement or attacks.
You're a slippery pig.
All right.
It's a fun spell.
I'm,
Alright.
I'm picturing a pixie trying to grapple me now. That's funny.
Hopefully just one.
Okay, going in, I guess. Okay, if I get the queen, I will fly up and I'll shoot a fireball. If I don't get the queen, I'll either come back or I'll shoot an Eldritch Blast. So Eldritch Blast if things are going wrong, fireball if I have the queen. Cool? Cool. Okay.
Did you explain this before the silence rock or after the silence?
Yeah, she's
Prob-
like in the
probably
middle of
in the mid-
conversation
yeah,
and
in
it
the
just
middle
goes
of it.
silent.
It's like a little. Damn it.
And if I shoot a that's all we hear.
That's all you
Arbor
got.
seems to be following along with the exploding hand symbols. It's like nodding his head. Yeah. Alright, so you've got Bless. You've got freedom of movement. Are you casting visibility on yourself?
Sure am.
Okay. So you are heading north into this. Well, I actually kind of head northwest in this area. What are we heading towards?
The
The tree?
big house, the tree.
All right. So it's probably like 400 feet from where the party is currently. Do you want to like make your way from like hiding spot? Actually, you're invisible. Never mind. All right.
Mm,
So you start walking towards the tree. Just roll a perception check as you move through the area. You see mostly those patrols that are moving around. You occasionally see like a little pixie that like goes in one of the dwellings or like moves from one to another. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of activity other than the patrols.
They don't look particularly alert or anything, besides the patrols?
No, the patrols are super alert. It looks like
Okay.
all the others may be hiding.
Okay. Gotcha.
Something you guys notice that Deft hasn't noticed yet. Roll a perception check. Uh-oh.
That wasn't that?
It's not that hard to see for you guys, at least. So those lights that you saw earlier that were kind of fading in and out and giving like the light similar to his dancing light spell, the ones that are floating around here, you just watch as they slowly start to descend and like attach to Deft's invisible form. And you watch as like Deft starts to become this pink glowing version of Deft, like as they continue to attach more and more, like the pink and blues and purples. Deft, you like look down on your hand and you notice like these things starting to kind of just like attach to you. They're not tangible, but they're sticking to your form.
How far did Dev get before that started happening?
You probably made it about 50 feet.
And how much further do I have to go?
350.
Okay.
Bronkum runs after Deft.
I've still got the silent stone, so I can't
I mean, you're
message. So I can't like try and pick them off or anything?
you can do whatever you want.
Oh man.
Does it look like any of the patrols have noticed Deft yet?
You look about. The patrols seemingly have stopped. Or at least stopped flying.
It's the closest one to where we currently are.
You don't see any.
This is turning south very quickly.
Bronkum runs at the tree in the center as quickly as possible.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Gee. This is not good. Screw it. No, this is not good.
So you see Gronkum sprint forward towards the tree.
Yeah. I could move faster than he can. I'm just gonna book it to the tree.
Alright, so you just...
I'm just gonna book it.
Alright, so you guys are watching this. Are you moving in with them, or are you staying back?
Who are you talking to?
This would be
There's
for Theris, Arbor's
Wolfguard.
back to, and Wolfguard.
What am I needing to do?
So Gronkum's is sprinting towards the center, and now Deft is sprinting to beat him to the center. You guys are still 400 feet back from the tree. They're not that close yet, but they're gonna be sprinting at it. Do you want to move up now that you see them sprinting, or what are you guys doing? Are you
Yeah,
just gonna
look
wait?
at each other and just shake our heads like, God damn it.
I'll
And
move
then
to the
start
edge of
cautiously moving forward.
Yeah, I'll move forward stealthily.
All right. So I need. Okay. So as you start running to, these things also start attaching to you, Gronkum, just naturally. As you run forward, Deft, you do beat Gronkum because you're faster. What are you doing when you? So there's like the pond, and then it's probably like 40 feet over to the tree, and then like the tree's on its own little island.
How fast is Deft?
Deft can use all three. So his movement, his action, and his bonus to go 40 feet.
120 feet per round.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Gronkum can go 160 feet per round if he's flying with a whistle.
Are you using the whistle?
Sure. I could beat Deft there.
No, Gronk.
Okay. So.
Because his movement goes is 80 feet.
Opposite of stealth.
And his
Nope,
action
you are
is a movement of
100%
80 feet.
faster. You are 100%
Stealth.
faster.
Let's blow this whistle.
You watch from behind. I'm just picturing Theris and Wolf guarded Arborist. You watch as Gronkum starts running, and then you just watch as Death just like just starts sprinting, and then all of a sudden you just watch as Gronkum pulls out this nice intricate bird eagle-shaped whistle and just starts blowing it as loud as he can, and you just hear this whistle ring out, and he just starts taking off at like double speed and just blast past Deft.
Doesn't flash their fight.
Like he's not that fast. It's not that.
Gronkum only goes 40 feet faster than Deft.
Hey, it's blasting past if I say it's blasting. It's 6-second increments. So basically, you fly towards the tree, Grunkum. What's your target?
The house.
All right. As you fly towards the house, give me 1 second. Gronkum, Gronkum, I need you to roll an athletics or an acrobatics check as the tree grabs you with its big hand. So as you fly towards it, you just watch as this branch comes up and grabs at you. It got you.
What?
It has a plus 18 on its athletics.
Ooh.
And you just watch as this tree snatches you straight out of the air, and you watch as these two eyes open on it, and like it starts to like move out of the earth, and like it appears to be an ent. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Can I shoot my Eldritch Blast first?
Sure.
Because things are bad.
Where's my ent token?
Sorry, all of us rolling initiative?
Yeah. Oh, there's my ent. Where'd it go?
There's my 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Let's find a nice little. Kind of just the right one. Where the heck is that thing?
Can I argue that Gronkum would have raged as he got closer? As his
Sure.
bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay, will that argument win, though? That's the real question.
As far as what?
Well, you said I could argue. You didn't say whether that argument would work.
Yeah, if you want to rage, it's fine. You would have been in a rage enough mode, I would say. Let's see.
Trees have blood, right?
Only one way to find out. Yep, not that button. The other button. The other button. Here we go. Just nope. Do. Actually, it's not done. Come on. Why did I need to stop this other day? I'll hold it back up, I guess. There we go. That works. Down. And oh wow. That is a big map. Although none of you are lucky as the original people in this group. Our maps used to be really big. I think you saw one though, didn't you, Dark? When you first joined? My ridiculously oversized maps.
Yeah, I haven't seen the ones that crashed the game.
Do you remember the gauntlet we had?
I caught the end of that.
That was the one right before that was the worst one. Just resizing this down a bit. It's a little large. So. All right, so this will represent the island. Tree. Alright, make it a chance to join this fight next week. This is a very direct approach.
Well,
Get
it's
that.
a lovely place to be killed by pixies.
I told you, just watch out for the pixie stick. Alright, so I'd say Airbus. Wolfguard. Bears are probably back here. Deft, you were pretty close. We'd say you're probably like at the shoreline. This guy is currently holding you. Oops. And Bronson is
I don't like that it says sacred tree.
and you are grappled.
Did my Eldritch Blast the 21?
You reshooting it up into the sky, or you shooting at the tree?
I'll shoot it at the tree. We'll get the message.
Yeah, you could drop your attack on the tree. You can just drop it.
Okay. Does it get sneak attack?
Oh no, you misunderstand. A 21 doesn't hit.
Oh.
So
Oh.
you shoot it at the tree and it smacks the bark in front of Gronkum. Close. Not close enough. It just kind of like looks
Oh.
up at your direction. Did you guys all roll initiative? I need to roll for our burst. Did you guys all roll, or are any of you on old numbers?
Yeah, I've rolled.
I think it will.
That's not yours. There's Wolfguard.
Yeah, everybody rolled.
I didn't see one. Sorry. Yeah, he's still about the same. And the tree is good. Actually, let's take this up. So, top of the round, Gronkum.
I'm gonna punch the tree.
Aw, yeah.
Punch that tree. Let me go. Yeah, that hits.
And then this is a grove, right?
He does not have blood, though.
It doesn't have blood.
He's an imp.
How long was it from when Def
What the-
left the
don't-
group to the combat starting?
So let's see.
Because I
So
forgot
you
that
know-
Bless is only 1 minute.
Oh, yeah.
Less than a minute because it was.
Bless is down, but silence is still up.
It took 3 rounds to get to the tree.
Okay, so
But
you still
well, 2.5.
You got 9 rounds.
But you got blessed before you started running, so
7
he was
rounds left.
just walking invisible at first, before any of that even got to the tree. So he saw his silence, or the silence stone, but he does not have a bless, unfortunately.
That's okay.
I forgot it was
Okay, well-
a minute.
Once Gronkum notices that the blood's not working, he swings his axe at it.
You pull the axe out.
This is cool. This is fine. I just want to fly up and land like on its face, and I want to stab it in the face.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack at disadvantage if you're doing a called shot, or you could just attack it in the face area.
Like flavor, I'm calling it.
Okay. Yeah, if you're like, I want to hit it in the eye, you can try that. But yeah, just hitting in the head, yeah, just roll an attack.
Okay.
He kind of watches like these little branches to the side of his face, like kind of block your way for a bit.
Bonus action, I want to try hexing
It just happens. You don't even have to try.
it.
there's no save.
Yeah.
It just happens. All right,
Cool.
what are you giving? What's check are you giving him disadvantage on?
Strength.
Okay. Fair enough.
Let me hit my buttons.
Okay, I'm gonna get that button.
I gotta find which one it is.
The button?
Did that work?
That should be
Yeah, that should work.
Okay, it worked.
I don't know why it's even a concentration too, but it should be on meeting for that. I hate to read all that. Okay. So that's on that one. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, no, that's it.
All right. At the
You
end
only
of your
get one
turn,
attack?
I'm on top of it.
he's a rogue. At the end of your turn, it is going to burn 2 legendary actions to cast a spell.
With vocal bonus?
Hold on. Let me see what he's got. These ones are at will. What do I get a pick from? Of course it's not. Actually, we'll do something different. We'll use 1, and instead use... Ooh. Yeah, we'll just take slam attack. That's more easy peasy. This one will go at you, Gronkum. That is damage to nothing. And I need you to make a strength save. Ooh, thank God. All right. Brings us to theirs.
Okay, so we're out of the silence, correct?
That's what I'm trying
What
right
kind
now.
of attack was that?
Deft is the one with the silence, correct?
A slam.
Oh, he's slamming me into the ground?
He just punched you. That's just his typical punch.
Deft has the stone, correct?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
I am on its head.
Okay, so we're out of that. Is there anything besides the tree target there that we can see?
Roll a perception check.
Yeah, we've probably got a lot of pixies about to start blasting.
You do see, kind of coming up out of some of the trees, some of those patrols look like they were kind of laying in wait, see what was happening. So they look like they are responding. So you see tokens. See buttons.
It's a 60-foot thing.
Dark vision.
So you see 3 squadrons of these sprites flying out now.
Are they heading like towards us or towards the tree?
Right now they're heading towards the tree.
See how big my thing is here. Screw it. I'm gonna try to target that one. Squadron 1. And firebolt.
He watches a couple of them. Before that happens, after your turn, there's
Is that like a rock like 10 foot in front of me, or what is that?
Like
right
it
there.
looks like, yeah, kind of like a rock with just some overgrowth on it. So
Yeah.
it would provide some cover.
Yeah, I'm trying to run up there for cover.
You watch is a small little pixie kind of pops its head out, and it is going to go ahead. It's going to cast Dispel Magic on the silence.
Well, that's
And it's going to duck back into its hole.
rude.
So I'll put a little arrow to show you where it is. That is it. Actually, hold on. There.
You said it got the silence?
What's that?
You said it got the silence?
Yeah.
Okay, I removed it.
Wolfguard.
Can I take a shot at this thing?
Which one?
Squadron 1.
Yeah. You get sharpshooter.
Then I'll take a shot at the tree.
Okay.
Fuck it, I'll use sharpshooter too.
The trees got really high AC. The sprites do not.
Mm-mm.
Alright, and then final shot. I have really shitty shit. Alright.
Anything else?
Nope,
At the end of your turn, the tree's going to take its second legendary action, and it's going to do a slam attack on Death.
I'm on its head.
Yep.
Punch yourself in the face. What do I care? Maybe I care a little bit.
He watches, he smashes you into his own face. You do maintain your invisibility. Oh, it's your hat.
I don't know why I have got. Is it?
That's your
It's
hat.
concentration.
Yep.
Okay.
That forces a strength save on you.
Well, I just passed that. I did not pass that.
You get knocked back 5 feet and are hit prone, so you fall in the water. And thank God you weren't prone. Okay. After that one, another pixie pops out after Wolfguard. This one. Gonna fly up. Look over at you, Death. And it's going to. You watch as it tries to hit you with like a little and you watch as your arm starts to like shift form, but you brush it off. It kind of looks like flies back. All right. Sprite Squadrons. Squadron 3. Ooh, nice. All right, they're going to go ahead and focus attack Gronkum. You like this one, Gronkum. Actually, I guess we can't do it to Gronkum because Gronkum is still restrained, right?
Yeah, still grappled.
Alright, then they're not going to do that to you. That doesn't really involve much of that. I guess they're just going to fly south then. And then they're just going to all launch a little volley of arrows. Miss. And a miss. It's like Godzilla to them. Right, squadron run. Flies over to you, Wolfgart.
Rude.
He watches the squadron of sprites, picks up Wolfgart, and starts flying him up in the air. Wolfgart. Let me double check this really quick. Okay. Wolfgart, do the honors. Roll a d4 for me. Alright, north, south, east. You watch as they start spitting in a circle. They launch you 20 feet. You take
How high up do they go?
just 10 feet or so, but they throw very fast. It's part of their attack. You take 16 points of damage, reduced by your temporary hit points down to 4. And then
I demand that I grab one of them and then throw it me.
they are going to shoot arrows at you. But they miss. You are prone also. Boop. Squadron 2. Where's Squadron 2? There. One shy. Alright. They are going to. You watch as they all kind of just. And turn invisible. Okay. Sacred Cheese turn. Grunkum, you hear a voice in your head. Why do you disturb our grove?
Need the queen to fix my arm.
We cannot fix your arm here. You must go now.
This arm is of Fey creation.
Take up with them. He is going to go ahead and use an ability. Is anyone not within 60 feet of the tree?
Airbus.
He's in 60 feet. He's just within range. Alright. As it yells at you. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's 60 feet. So actually, Wolfgart and Airbus are not within range.
It's from the front of his circle, though. It's from the front of the box is where you go, not the center of the creature. He don't cast from his belly. He's going to use his presence ability. Oh, wow. Airbus save.
I would have
Alright.
had to roll the natural 20 to pass that.
Me too.
The three of you are feared.
Sorry, I have the perk.
For 1 minute. You also have disadvantage on saving throws against his spell effects. Once you do succeed on this, though, you do get immunity. Oh, you get advantage, you don't get immunity, sorry. And you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. Okay. So you got feared. I didn't actually drop a fear. Yeah.
Yeah, counterspell. Because I don't like that.
Oh, spell. Who was the third one who got feared? Death?
Deft.
Thank you. Let's see. In addition to that, he's going to throw you, Gronk. Let's just see. General athletics. He does have disadvantage. You still have Hex up, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is. Why didn't it roll at disadvantage?
Next.
I even marked it, didn't I? Pulled it from a card and it didn't go off for some reason. That is a 22. Just gonna throw you. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 2. Actually, you take 1 temporary hit point, 1 wound. And you hear all of you in your head. No hold his other attack because he doesn't feel like going after death. Airbus. Looks after you, Wolfgart. Are you okay?
That thing's scary.
It's like, they look really angry. They look so peaceful. He yells over you there. It's like, what do we do?
Shrug. I don't know.
Well, when in doubt. And he... I don't remember how much life they have. I really don't want to do this because I know... How much are we actually trying to save corpses, or are we just trying to bring them down?
Bring them down and get the queen.
Alright. Arborist is going to burn a second level spell slot, and he's going to cast Scorching Ray. So, first of 3. Yes. Ray number 1. Max damage. You just watch as like a big chunk of them just gets blown away. Second, right?
Like 12 of them.
Whew. There's not
Maybe
many.
5 go away.
There's like the last two are running up. Like, yeah. It's like, oh no, you don't. Going. He just watches. Oh, the last one's still running.
Only one?
He's like, seriously?
Which way are they running?
Even though it's not their turn, they can't move. All right. About this time. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't matter anyways at this point. It's Airbus's turn again. He's like, stop moving. And he's going to firebolt it. There you go. Yeah, that does. You can just watch this firebolt. Little sprite sitting on like wrist. Yeah, and I'll say as his bonus, he's gonna he's gonna help you up to your feet, and since he's not really moving, so we'll take off your prone. Yeah.
Okay, so I can't move closer to this thing, right?
You're currently in the water. Yeah, you have to move away from it.
Okay. I'm gonna get up from. What's that down? No? Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna duck around this rock.
Okay.
Let's see if this works or not. I'll attempt to hide from Greater Pixie 1.
One quick, I'm just reading one thing. All right, go ahead and roll yourself. Okay.
And I will do some more blasts of the Eldritch variety. Sneak attack or no sneak attack?
Not with Eldritch Blast.
Oh, I don't? I thought we rolled that I got it with that.
With a bow.
Okay. I'm gonna take a bow shot instead then.
That's fine. Go ahead and roll your bow shot. Yeah, no, spells don't get sneak attack damage.
Okay. I got confused. I thought.
Okay.
Whatever. See, my first roll would have hit.
I'll let you shoot him.
Okay.
So you pull back the bow.
Sneak attack though, right? Or no?
Yeah. She's like stuck against
I
the
didn't need sneak attack to be honest. Okay.
It adds dramatic effect.
Yeah. Alright. I'm just gonna chill back here.
You can still see the tree, by the way.
I know, but I feel better behind this rock at least.
So the downside, though, and I'll let you get the pixie, you can't actually attack anything as long as you still see the tree.
I can't attack anything, or I just get disadvantage?
You have to use all of your stuff to get as far away from it as you can.
Oh, okay.
If you actually hold on, let me double check his specifically. His was a little
I'm just going off the fear that I know.
No. That's what frightened typically. Let me see for this
Okay.
again. Creature that is afraid. Oh no, that's the second part. Frightened. Correct. Different ability on the second one. So you have disadvantage while you can see it. You can't move closer to it. But his extra ability is you also get disadvantage on spells that he casts against you while you're under the effect of it.
Oh.
Yeah, you're good.
Bonus. Okay, use my. Okay, yeah.
Gronkum.
I have to move away from him, right?
You cannot willingly move closer. And while you can see him, you have disadvantage on your rolls.
Moving away from him, but not moving away. Like if I move that away, does that still count? As not moving closer?
Where were you? Sorry, I didn't see where you were at first. Yeah, that's fine.
No, it's full movement.
You want to be at an angle so that you can reach them? Because once you go past them, you can't move closer to them. Because they're towards the sacred tree.
So I can go that way?
Yeah. So you get your first diagonal movement just takes 5 feet. Every other diagonal it's 5, 10, and 5 and 10.
Yeah. Okay. But that's not moving closer to him. That's okay. I'm gonna punch at the Sprite Squadron 3.
Okay.
Son of- Why? I can't really see him though.
Oh, he's freaking huge. You can easily see him.
Not if I'm looking away from him.
It doesn't work
If
that
you're
way.
as close as you really were.
Like, you're not there. You're not there. Yeah, they just kind of like dodge and laugh at you. Thankfully, your fumble was not a horrible one. There you go. You like punch a few that were laughing.
Do they have blood?
That brings up a good fair point. Say yes for the sake of this. I would say it would be compatible with the arm.
Man. One more point of blood.
So close. That squadron is dead. Oh, hold on. There's one other thing that goes first.
So these creatures are not Fey.
Left.
Uh-huh.
Hear a buzzing sound.
Oh.
Here come my brother! And he starts stabbing you in the head. First attack. That's a miss.
I definitely misread the name of that monster. I thought it
Second
said
attack.
I thought it said quackling.
Those are the ones with duck bills.
Should I have shielded? I probably should have shielded. Too late.
And then he starts taking off. You want to try to take a swing at him?
Yes.
Alright, so let me read one quick second. Try it. You should have disadvantage. I don't know if it's going to apply. Okay. Didn't matter. So you reach out, you swing. It has such momentum as it's kind of like running away. The body just separates and runs off, like the legs keep going and the torso just falls off.
Oh no.
It like runs apart in half and it's just it's gone.
I mean, it hurt, but kind of bad.
Ooh.
Can I see Squadron 3?
Squadron 3 by Gronkum, yeah.
About the ones that would mess with Wolfcourt. Did you
Oh,
kill
dude.
those off?
Do
One
we get to
group
reroll the
died,
save
one
on
group
frightened?
at the end of your turn, yes.
Okay, I didn't re-roll it at the end of my turn.
Let me just confirm what it is for you. Go ahead.
I gotta roll mine too.
It is DC 21, Wisdom save.
That funny?
Look at that dice spin.
Ooh, that's a weird.
Oh wow!
Ooh, it's
I've
still
never
going.
seen that.
What the hell? It's not stopping.
What the? Oh!
What the heck? That
Oh,
was weird.
fail! The best fail
weird.
ever. Yeah, you're both still right. But that was cool. That was totally worth it. I've never seen that
Yeah,
happen.
I've never seen that either. That was crazy. So what's wrong
Really-
with them? What are they saving?
They're frightened. So they, the presence of this tree, Wolfgart, Death, and Gronkum are all three frightened.
Okay, I'm gonna just firebolt Squadron 2 there.
Okay. You watch as a chunk of these just gets blown away, Gronkum. I was like, oh, it skips Satesh's turn. Aww. Oh, they try to pick Gronkum up. It doesn't work very well.
Yeah, there's only like 4 pixies left.
Oh no, they're still like this. They got a decent chunk of this one. Since they can't though, it's gonna go ahead and you watch a few of them charge in, make a longsword attack. Yeah. And then you watch behind them a few do like little short bow attacks. The fun of being tiny. Oh, it will fly up though, so you can take a swing if you want, Gronkum. It goes up. How far? Well, let's see if it lives first. "40 feet. Okay. That's it. Is that Squadron 2? Oh, sorry. That was the other one. Ferris! Go ahead and make a dex save for me if you don't mind. You watch. What's your DC? Yeah, okay. You watch as you start to like lift off the ground and all of those invisible sprites become visible. Go ahead and roll a d4. as they start to spin you in the air. North, okay. You go 5, 10, 15, 20 north. You take a total of no damage. Like, oh, thanks for the speech stuff. They will take some arrow shots at you. So about half of them do that. That is a hit. 9 points of damage. And then they are going to move up on you and make a sword attack. Yeah, they're full strength. 20 points of damage as they all just start slashing at you. But that's all they got. Wolfguard.
I'm going to take a shot at that. So I have disadvantage because of fear, right?
Correct. It should auto apply though, I believe. Ooh, this is like a fine art too. Drop that damage. Not bad.
And then I'm going to stealth over here. Yeah, head into these bushes.
Okay. Pixie 1 is dead. Blech. Stake of Tree's turn. Also for you, Gronkum.
Okay, if a spell has a casting time of instantaneous, is that like a reaction or?
An instantaneous, so it just depends. So it should say an action or a bonus action. Instantaneous is just like a turn. Like it's just happens. It's not like you have to wait for it to happen. What's up? I can tell you specifically if you want. Ow.
Fey Avenger.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Just in a minute.
And I think we're in range of vast amounts of plant life, right?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, you are. Oh, but as far as when you can use it, it is on your turn.
Okay.
That one. Let me double check. That's an action. That's a bonus. Yeah, it didn't specifically say. So yeah, you would just activate it on your turn, more or less, for free.
Okay.
All right. So first attack.
So on that, I'll have to, on my turn. Oh, I didn't roll the. I gotta roll the wisdom save. Damn it.
Okay. 23. That is 12 points of damage. Go ahead and make a strength save. That's success.
There's the nat 20.
Second attack.
Going to happen for my wisdom.
Natural 20. There's the nat 20.
I shouldn't have said it.
That is 13 points of damage. Go ahead and make another strength save. That is a fail. You are currently prone. Don't think so. Alright.
If it is that on my turn, he would have taken 4d4 points of damage.
Third attack.
64.
You take... Okay, you get hit. You take 11 points of damage, and because you are prone, you take... Oh, I didn't even put that on there. We'll just add it. You take an additional 2d8 plus 3, so that is... He takes 2 more points of damage after being reduced down. Okay. Alright, that is his action, his movement, his bonuses. Nope. He'll remain there. Hold on, we missed one. After him, you hear a voice, Gronkum, shouting out from the tree that says, "Why are you here? Leave this place at once."
We're here because we need the Pixie Queen to fix my arm.
I can't fix your arm. I don't know who told you I can. But if you don't leave now, you'll regret it.
You lie.
Don't say I didn't try to warn you. Looking for the pixie. And out of the tree, exactly what you wanted. If you want me, you've got me. She's going to go ahead and cast a spell. Ooh. Interesting. She reaches out to you with a little wand. She's like, nature will decide what to do with you, and is going to launch a attack at you. You take 6 points of cold damage. And I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please. Oh, okay. So the DC wasn't really high. But
Well, 3's
Higher
enough,
than
right?
2.
It's
it's
enough.
higher than 3. Alright, so I need you to answer this question, and you can all help me. So, in the past month, Gronkum, have you gone without attacking a helpless or friendly forest creature? And I already know the answer to this. And you remember the day I told you kick the goat off the cliff and come back to bite you in the butt?
No.
The goat was attacking me.
You turn, you turn into a shrub for 1 minute. Yep.
Are these the knights who
That's
say me?
messed up.
Bring us
You literally turn into a shrubbery.
He's a shrubbery.
And then you watch. She's no longer a shrubbery. She's like, what the? Hey, what's the big idea? Stop shaping my house. And he looks over me. Don't worry, big guy, I got this.
That little lady.
Alright, now. Actually, wait, hold on. That was just one attack. I think she only gets one. Let me just make sure. No. Ooh. Looking angry, she'll finish off her attacks as she's going to eject pixie dust at you. What you got?
But when will the pixie stick come?
Oh, don't worry. You watch as the dust miss you. There's one goes at you as well, so you see a bit of the dust coming at you. You take 3 points of poison damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save. Oh, thank God.
Ooh. Good roll.
She, just for reference, is probably 20 feet back. Okay. This is the last time I'm going to tell all of you. Leave or never leave this place again. Squadron 2. Except for you, Thirst. Like, don't worry, we'll help you find your way out. Good to try to pick you up again. Another D4.
They're being so nice. They're asking us to leave.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as they throw you.
Are we the bad guys?
And like, loose! And you just watch as they loose a bunch of little tiny arrows. Oh, he missed! Second wave! Oh no.
That's a fumble.
Oh no. I only have one response to that there, so that's wild. Let's see what we get here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you thought that table was bad. Oh dear. You watch as like all of a sudden this pink cloud that you saw before, but like a spell just kind of like envelops him like he just see as they start fighting with one another. They cast confusion on themselves. So like these little sprites are like having little individual sword fights. Like, ah! They hit themselves. No, they missed.
Another one? Another
Oh, oh, oh no! This might be bad. This gets better and better. So you watch as they all become like gnome-sized, and there's a lot of them still. Yeah, that's what they got. Squadron 3 is very weak. They're going to disengage and flee. Deck.
This is a little chaotic. This is getting very silly very fast. I'm gonna bonus action hide. And then I'm gonna try and assassinate the queen and shoot her. Oh, this is terrible.
Wow. Wow.
I'm so sorry. Do I get sneak attack?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
That's a good roll.
Okay. Um. Yeah. Cool. She has more health than I thought she would, but that's fine. I'm gonna duck back behind the rock. You saw something.
At the end of your turn, hope we answer that. Zergfiend is going to look at you, Gronkum. What are you doing?
Oh, nope.
And he's going to yell at him. He's like, please, 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 do not be angry with my ward. He knows not what he does. And he just like looks at you very angrily. Let's see if he can persuade her. That is actually not bad. That is a 21. And he'll hold his action in case that doesn't go well. There's.
Okay.
You now see the sprites that three are now fighting with each other, and they are all very, very large.
Are they? They're still continuing to fight with each other, though, correct?
Correct.
That should target them, correct? They should be in that.
Who are you trying to cast on? One is 20 feet up in there.
That's a 20-foot sphere, so can I hit all three of those that are in that circle?
I would say so if it's there. The center of your sphere probably wouldn't hit her, so I'd say you can probably hit the queen of the tree.
Or is there a spot that I can see that I can place it to get all of them?
I'll be right back.
Don't think you could, because the only place where it's tall enough, so like at the top of your sphere, is where the 20-foot marker would be, which is where the queen is. So the queen being off to the side is not really getting hit by it. So right now you'd hit the tree and all the sprites, but if you drop it on the queen, you could hit the tree and the queen.
What about that same thing, or?
Those guys. Yeah, I'd say you can probably pull that off.
Okay, then
There's not many of them.
I summon a swarm of locusts in that area.
Nice.
Insect plague. Fuckers all succeeded. Look at those rolls. Shit, 29, 22.
Dang.
They still take half damage.
Fair enough.
try to get back over here.
Pixie 2.
What the hell? Partially resisted? 7 damage, 0 damage, and 0 damage out of 30 total. And a save? The fuck?
That's rough.
What do we have here? Oh, sorry. I was like went way down. I'm like, that's not her spell list. She can't do that. Deft. Deft. We can't let you sit over there.
But I like it here.
They have piercing resistance? Or is there something else going on?
Let's see.
Magic resistance? Or non-magic resistance?
They have damage. They have damage immunities. One of which is piercing.
They're immune to piercing? Because one of them took damage.
One is immune to piercing. Actually, one is flat out just immune to piercing. One is immune to piercing that is not magic. So the tree is immune to piercing from what you've seen so far. Yeah.
These are bugs. They should be able to eat all his leaves. Just make
They're
sure
working.
because this was a spell, so I'm just curious if it was not doing it properly. If it's just showing its piercing damage because it's coming from a spell, though.
So let's see.
Yeah, with the
It's
insects
showing
magical.
7 damage to the sprite, which should have been 15, so that's half of half. The queen took 0, and the tree took 0.
So let's see. So if it does that, piercing damage for them. Bludgeoning piercing from weapons that aren't silvered. So that's not going to help you there. That's just kind of a weird one. Yeah, so it wouldn't hit that because it still is just piercing damage. I would
So
say
it should still count as
the
magical.
tree different though. So the matron's different. The tree can get hit by magic. So I would say you would hit the tree. It is magic. So yeah, he would tank. Yeah, I'll give him 30.
Welcome back.
Tree. You also, not that much. Oh, you're not that lucky. You also have noticed that the tree, the parts you've slowly cut, have been regenerating. That was all she did. Wait, no, we were on history. Alright. Pixie 2! On you, Deft. I think we were going for a sleep spell. 5d8. How much hit points do you have right now, Deft?
I'm down 28. Oh, that's math. It's too late.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
You have more than 18.
Yeah.
55.
It takes no effect. It looks
Okay.
angry. Like, the assassin's over here!
Ooh.
Grab her and stuff her in the bag.
I'm in my happy place. Nothing is wrong.
Where's my spell?
So did you say that the pixie queen was immune to magic piercing?
His was a little different. He was using magical bugs.
Okay.
That's why it was a
Okay.
little confusing, because normally it just was piercing damage that came from a spell, so it didn't classify as magic piercing damage.
Okay.
Technically, they're
my-
bugs, anyways. It's kind of a weird one.
Yeah, all my weapons are piercing, so it's good to know if it doesn't work.
You want me to find out?
If they're magical, it should override unless it's just flat out immunity.
One, it's not. The one needs a specific type. The other one is any magic weapon can hit it. Oh, this could be fun. She's gonna go ahead, and she just reaches down to you, Deft. She's like, "You will serve as a lesson to all." Constitution save. At least you're really good at these. Wait.
Not good enough.
Oh no, you're only proficient. You get advantage.
I'll burn a luck point on that. I'm scared.
Okay, roll another con save. Oh, DC 20. Deft. Your skin begins to harden and your breath begins to slow as your body begins to turn to stone. And you just feel that voice in the back of your head, and you know that you can take this. And thankfully, that proficiency bonus you got from that ability is the difference between you succeeding and failing.
Yikes!
So because you gain proficiency, you pass that one. So you do not turn to stone.
Okay.
At the end of her turn, no, he won't do it. He's waiting to see what you do. Gronkum.
Uses Fey Avenger.
Like, no, stop hitting the tree.
A lot of arm charges.
5 of them.
It's best ability. So you watch as Gronkum grows, bark covering his skin up, very similar to what the Ent looks like, actually.
Oh, am I still prone? Yeah, I'm still prone.
Did you stand up?
Yeah, I would have done that.
I'll get you.
Yes.
Oh, you're prone. Oh, Def, did you roll your wisdom save for the fear? For your last turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you pass or not?
It was a 12.
You did. Yeah. Okay. Alright, Gronkum. You're no longer prone. You can re-roll that if you want. Stop trying. Trees don't like axes. Woohoo! You haven't used that in a while.
Yeah. I'm kind of afraid I did it now.
Alright,
I mean, he's been hitting me every turn anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Arborist is looking at that. He's gonna run up to you, Theris. He's like, are you alright? And he's going to go ahead and cast. Does he not have Cure Wounds? Gosh darn it.
Does he not?
It's a waste of a spell slot. Oh, I know what I could do.
Oh, I also get an additional damage die.
Oh, he doesn't
So-
have the healing spell up either. No.
He takes another 8 points of damage.
Nice roll.
All right.
So I just did max damage with that one.
Didn't you use that on your crit earlier, though?
What's that?
Didn't you use that on your nat 20 earlier?
No, because I didn't crit hit. I crit rolled a check or save or something. But that is actually from the Fey Avenger.
Oh, gotcha.
When
Oh.
and gain an additional damage dice to your melee damage rolls.
Correct. 2. Got it. Alright. So he doesn't have his healing spirit spell memorized right now.
So he doesn't have any healing.
He's got some healing, but like bigger healing and distance healing, not like
spirit?
effective healing. He doesn't have it memmed.
What the hell kind of druid?
So I will tell him tomorrow morning. Oh shit. Okay. That wouldn't really. It kind of would work. Is it worth it? This could be funny. How much damage does that do? That'd probably be a really bad idea. Yeah, let's not do that. Instead. Oh gosh. He's gonna go ahead. Actually, fuck it. We'll do it this way. 60 feet. You just watch as Arbrus moves his finger across the ground. You watch a wall of fire blast up. That is damage on the tree of the squadron. They succeed, but they do take damage. Yeah. 11 points of damage on each of them. The sacred tree. When will you learn? And he's going to slam you. I think he actually may take some fire damage. So let me double check this.
That barely.
Not barely. 8 points of damage. You got to make a strength save. Let's see. On the side of the wall selected, you cast a spell. When it ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall. Okay, so it's only when you end your turn. Good. Second attack. You only get it at the end of your turn, you don't get it on damage.
No, I didn't roll at the end of my turn.
Oh, gotcha. I see. 11. Another save. He's like trying to beat you into the ground. Right on the nose. Last one. You and this tree have a lot in common, Gronkum. And final save. Yep. Just keep yourself from getting knocked down. Wolfgart.
Do I see the?
One more round, I'm dead.
Do I see the grand pixie match from here?
Yeah.
Do I get sneak attack from being stealth?
If you haven't shot anything else, yeah. She's not paying attention to anything that far away. You watch as she gets like pummeled with a barrage of arrows, Steph.
And then I'm gonna stealth again.
Alright. And we'll probably pause here for now. Ari might get a jump into the tail end of this fight. If you hear explosions.
You know, I was just thinking this fight was back in the fireball department.
Just thinking. Alright, so let me move the dead people. I guess they're not dead.
Pixie has a lot of health.
Yeah, she's a lot stronger than your average pixie. And her house is pretty fun too, isn't it?
Sure is.
Should have just knocked on the door. Should have knocked on the door. But yeah, we'll wait here so Ari can jump in too.
Okay.
You might need Ari on this one.
Or Death can just grab the pixie and fly away.
That's always the true point too. Is no one ever said you actually had to kill it. That is a fair point. Do you have any way to like disable her? You could just try to grapple her, but I mean you'd have to be able to hold her down for.
Technically, I could.
It's a long trip back.
Holding.
Would that be a good idea?
Probably not.
Not if she's alive.
I'm trying to think. Well, I guess you got one day left of the week to think about ways to knock out the fairy.
Oh boy.